This journey of really like living your dharma, following your purpose, is really about listening and then taking action and moving toward where it is you're being called. So that's the machine, that noise you hear in the back. I'm staying at my soul sister's house. I was here all last week while she's away, taking care of her plant babies. And also I just needed a week. I needed a week by myself. I needed a week away from my home just so I could just get clear. I recognize that that's something that I really need. Like every couple of months, I like to do some kind of something where I get away and can just be by myself. It really helps me just gain clarity on where I'm at. I tend to be really introspective during that time and just really going inward and really asking for what it is that I need and spending a lot of time being one with the universe and all of those things. So that's what last week was for me. So I'm still here, but I'm leaving. I'm gonna go back home later on today. I'm just gonna finish out my work day here. So I'm washing some clothes, washing some things so that I don't have to do this when I get back home. Yeah, so let's get into it. I just started using Notion and I'm like obsessed. This is exactly how my mind processes and thinks, and I need something that I can really like organize. So like I keep like daily to-dos and I'm deleting them like as I go. And like I have my weekly to-do list, and then from my weekly to-do list I break out my daily to-dos. So these are from last week, so I'm gonna refresh it. This is just related, this is work related. Meeting notes, so I'm keeping track of like all of the meetings that I have and just like all of the notes. So this is just everything I've done since I started using it a couple weeks ago. Then I just have like general products. These are like concepts. These are just like creative ideas that come to my mind and I'm like, I need to keep it somewhere. My shopping list, I have different things for my musing note. Like this is the one that I'm working on now. And then my YouTube videos, depending on the post date. And then these are just, again, like random like ideas that come, but I like that I'm able to organize it in a way that makes sense for me. So I appreciate Notion, and I have not gone in and like made it all super pretty and everything. I just added like a cover photo to the top, but yeah, I'm so glad that I decided to actually use this tool because it's freaking amazing. I'm just feeling sleepy now. And I just really don't feel like doing anything. I have to go home, but I have so much like stuff. I feel like I just have all these bags and my mind already is just like, oh my God, I don't feel like carrying all these bags to the car and then having to carry them from the car inside. I know, I'm just feeling really lazy. I don't know what's going on. My energy, actually, I do know what's going on. I'm totally in my luteal phase, so which is the phase right before your menstrual phase. So during your luteal phase, your energy, like your hormones are dipping, like your body is preparing for this shedding that's about to happen. So your energy does start to dip, and I can definitely feel it. Yeah, I'm like feeling really in tune with it. I just feel like I have less energy, less mental energy to really like focus on things. I just feel tired. So I'm gonna get ready to leave here. I'm gonna pack up everything and load up my car and make my way back home. I need to do that because if I stay any longer, I'm not gonna feel like it, and I really need to go home today. Yeah, I need to go home today. So I'll catch you guys later. got finished crying. Like, legitimately, like, just finished crying. I'm just feeling... I'm feeling overwhelmed by an immense feeling of, like, not wanting to do certain things anymore. Like, I just feel so called in a certain direction, and sometimes it feels really hard because there's an aspect that obviously I have to be practical because I have to, like, live and, like, I need to be able to afford to provide for myself and afford to have things that I need. But then on the other side, there's a part of me that just wants to leave all of this and go and just be in the mountains and be in the forest and, like, be one with source and allow myself to just be a channel of messages and of love and of whatever needs to come through me. And I'm just struggling today to, I don't know, to find the middle ground. I went to yoga earlier today at noon. I try to go Tuesdays and Thursdays. I try to go at noon. I try to arrange my work schedule so that I can do it. And that is something that I do appreciate. I really do appreciate the fact that I have the flexibility at my job to curate my schedule for the most part. Like, for the most part, I'm able to set it how I would like it to be set. You know, every so often, you know, maybe a couple times a week, I will get stuff added that I don't have any control over, for real. But I'm really trying to sit in the gratitude and the appreciation for it. And so that was my intention before I started yoga today, was to feel just the warmth of love, to feel appreciation, and to feel gratitude. And I had a really, really beautiful practice, a really, really focused practice. And I left there just still feeling a little heavy and still feeling a little dense. So I felt called to go to the park and just, like, lay on the grass. I haven't done that in a while, so that's what I did. I just had my yoga towel and I found a tree next to the tree that I usually sit under. I figured I would switch it up today. And I sat there and I meditated, and from that meditation, what I received is that I just have to keep following the whispers. Like, just keep following the whispers. And this is not just for me. This is a message for anyone out there who is struggling with wanting to know what their purpose is, or is struggling with feeling like they want to be doing something else or feel called towards something else in their current job or their current situation is just not feeling in alignment with them anymore. The message that came through for me, because it's what I really needed to hear. And I know that any message that comes through for me is not just for me, that it is a collective message, because we are all one. So what's for me is for you. And the message that came through was to keep trusting the whispers, keep going where it is that you are being led. And that's it. Just keep following it and just keep trusting it. That the direction that I'm being guided, that you're being guided, is the right direction. We just have to allow things to come into place in its own timing. And I think that's what I'm struggling with a bit too. And that part is hard, the timing part, because it's like, like, I want it now. Like, I don't want to wait. It's how it feels a lot of times. Like, I just want this thing. I want it now. I want it to look like this now. And it's a constant reminder of patience and really being in the surrender to allow things to come to you. That's like that's like the biggest thing for me. That's been the biggest thing for me lately, is really this concept of surrender and patience and faith. And right now in this moment, I am feeling satisfied. That's just the word that came up. I feel satisfied in this moment. I feel like I know what I need to do. I also really appreciate the affirmation of listening and knowing that the direction that I have been on is exactly where I'm supposed to be. We need that from time to time. We just need a bit of assurance, a bit of affirming. And I appreciate that that is what came through today. So yeah, I'm going to, what time is it? Okay, it's like going on 3:00. So I have, I still have some stuff to do for work, and I have some stuff to do for school. So I'm gonna stop this because I gotta get going. I had a meeting that was supposed to be at 11. It's 10:44 and it got canceled. And I'm actually like really happy about it because my brain mentally was not there. Like, I would have done it obviously because I would have had to do it, but I also would have had to lead the meeting, and I really was not there mentally. And I think the universe just knew that, and I appreciate that it came through how it came through. So I am taking that. And I had my appointment with the Ayurvedic practitioner yesterday. So I did it virtually because originally I wanted to do it on Monday. And then when they called to confirm, we had to do it for Tuesday. And because it was virtual, I was like, fine, we'll just leave it as virtual. But she asked me to come in today based on what we talked about yesterday, because there's some supplements that she wants me to take, and just to see me, because again, it was a virtual appointment. So luckily the place is literally like 5 minutes from here, if that. So I have that appointment at 12:15. So I'm gonna do that in a little bit, and then continue on with my day. I have school stuff today. I have some work stuff. I have a lot of like meetings. So my hair is just looking crazy. You see my grays? They're cute. I like how my little grays are coming in. That was a total sidebar. That has nothing to do with anything. But yeah. So now that I got this hour back, I am going to brainstorm some stuff because I need to write. I have my musing note for this month. And I've been back and forth. I keep switching the topics. But I got one that came through yesterday that just really felt right. So I want to spend some time like just exploring it a bit. So I'm doing a bit of research just in the way that I like to do research for my note. So now that I got this hour back, and I don't have to do this work meeting, I'm going to use that time to do some research and hopefully spend some time writing a little bit later today. So yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all. Okay, so I just did the the follow-up appointment with the Ayurvedic practitioner. Oh my God, they were all so freaking nice in there. And there was this little boy, he was so adorable. He was so cute. So So we talked about a couple of things, and we talked about some things, like some supplements that will just be helpful for my body focused journey. Like, I feel like I've been focusing a lot on my mind health and my soul health, but I really have not been taking care of my body, and that's just the truth. I really haven't been. It's been like at the end of my list. Like, I do some movement because I do yoga and I go walking in the morning, but I'm really not mindful and conscious about the things that I'm eating. And as we know, you literally are a body made of food, and so you are what you eat, like literally. And I have not been putting into practice really healthy habits. So it was cool to talk to her about my specific body and my specific body type, and the things that would be beneficial for me to have for supplements, and as well as the things that would be good and not good for me to eat. So that's going to be really interesting. But I'm excited to start this and just see what this journey is like. And they do different Ayurvedic treatments there as well. I cannot remember the name of what she said it's called, but basically for 7 days I would go and they would do this like pretty much like lymphatic drainage massage kind of technique. That's basically what it reminded me of. And I do that for 7 days to really like get the toxins and get all of this stuff just like out of my system, out of my body. So this should be cool. So I have my stuff here with my supplements. I'm feeling excited. I'm excited about starting this part of my journey and really paying much needed attention to my body's health and really focusing on that aspect, because our bodies are so important. They do so much for us, and they so often get treated the worst, like physically and even just like mentally, how we think about our bodies and all the things we want to change about it and the things that we hate and this and this and that. Like, we really need to show our bodies a lot more love and appreciation than we do. And this is step one for me in doing that and really focusing on that. So I have to do some meetings now. So I'm going to be in meetings for the next like couple hours. And this is between work and school. So I'm catch y'all later, or if not later, tomorrow. Hey guys, so just finished doing a creative task for work. Those are always my favorite. I don't get to do too many of those, so when I do get the opportunity to do that, it's always fun. So I've been kind of sitting in that for the last like 2 hours, and then kind of going back and forth with edits and stuff. So feel good about that. That was a really big thing to knock off my to-do list. I honestly have been procrastinating on it. And yesterday was just like so pivotal. And it's such a great reminder of the fact that nothing stays the same. Everything changes. And how I was feeling earlier in the week, which you saw where I was talking about how it literally just came from crying because I was having all these emotions and all these feelings about just things and just feeling stuck and all of that. And it's so amazing how life will transmute your emotions into something else, and it'll bring change. And yesterday was really pivotal for me. There were so many signs and just like synchronicities that kept coming in to really let me know that first and foremost, I am covered, that the mission that I am on is a mission of the heart, and it is a calling of the heart. And really what I need to do more than ever right now is to just trust and to surrender and to listen to where it is that I am being called. And this is a message for anyone out there who is feeling lost, because I get it. I totally understand it. I feel lost so often along this process, and every once in a while when I really just need it the most, the universe just comes through and really just provides clarity for me. And I'm reminded that I'm doing exactly what it is that I'm supposed to do. And this journey of really like living your dharma, following your purpose, is really about listening and then taking action and moving toward where it is you're being called. The key to this whole thing, and again, I'm going to keep reiterating this because it's so important and it's so hard to do, but the key to really like living in and stepping into your dharma and into your purpose is really to listen. It is in the surrender. In surrendering, we allow ourselves to be open to receive. And when we are open to receive, we will get the downloads. They will come. We just have to be practicing in awareness and in our routines and in our rituals so that we can be open to receiving the messages and then acting on them. That is it. That is really the thing. That is the key to the whole thing. And it's difficult because so much stuff comes up in that process. Like, it sounds really simple, like, oh, wait for it to come through. When it comes through, just do the thing that's coming through. Yeah, but the thing that's coming through is usually something that is big or something that is going to trigger fear or elicit some kind of response in you that is going to make you not want to act. That's the whole caveat of the whole thing. Like, the stuff that's coming up and coming through are like big things for me, and they feel very, very scary and large, and I don't know what to do with them a lot of times. And I'm really just trying to practice patience with myself and allow myself to just be in the presence of source and to really trust. I am really learning trust right now and what that really means to step out on faith. And as scary as it is, it also just feels so right and resonates so much to my soul, because that I can feel how resonant all of this is. And I'm just in, I don't know, just in such a beautiful mood today. I just feel so hopeful. It just feels like things are really aligning, and I just feel really, really supported right now. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I just wanted to, yeah, just share that. So talk to y'all soon. Y'all, the universe just provides, like, the last couple days have felt like a test. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Like, I feel like I have experienced in this week so many different aspects that are part of this human experience. And I've experienced so many different emotions, so many varying emotions. And the way that this whole thing is so well and divinely orchestrated, it just blows my mind every single time. When we really pay attention and start to pay attention to the ways in which things are happening in our life, and you start to see the synchronicities and you allow yourself to receive the messages that are coming in from those synchronicities, that is the way to navigate this thing. Like, we navigate through listening. When we allow ourselves to be open to listen and to receive the direction and receive the guidance, we are walking in alignment with our truth. And that's really what it is we're supposed to be doing. We really are just supposed to be living our truth. It just gets hard because there are so many things in life that are just like coming at us, and it feels overwhelming and it feels scary. That especially, the fear that comes up in walking your truth and in really living your truth. Oh my gosh, it can be debilitating. And a lot of times the things that are coming through are like these big things, or these big life-changing things. And you don't feel like you're ready to do some of the things that are coming at you. And when those moments happen, that's when it's important for us to really take a moment and really sit and be with ourselves and be with the universe and be with God and really ask for clarity. Ask for guidance so that you will know, is this for me? And if it is for me, then I know that I'm going to be covered and I know that I'm going to be protected, because we are not going to just be put in positions that are not going to benefit us in some way. And I want to be really clear in this, in that just because something is for you does not mean that there are not going to be challenges that accompany it along the way. Life is not meant to just be peaches and roses. That is just not realistic, and it's also not how we learn. We learn through our trials, through our tribulations, through our failures, if we are open to seeing them for the lessons that they are. And this week really taught me about patience and not rushing things and allowing things to unfold in the way that they're supposed to unfold when they're supposed to unfold. We want what we want. Like, that's just human nature. Like, we want what we want when we want it, but that is not just always the plan. And in that in-between time, as we are waiting to receive the things that we want, we have to keep our ears open, because we're constantly being guided and we're constantly being directed. And it is up to us to listen to what is coming through and to discern what's coming through, to know if something is for you or if something is not for you. And the synchronicities for me that have happened this week, like specifically, it's really just been around the people that have just kind of appeared in this week. It's like, I mean, like, universe, like, you really are showing off. Like, God, you really showing and doing your thing and really showing like what you can do, and I'm here for it. Like, mind is just blown. My goodness. So, yes. So I had a nice day today. I really had a good day today, and like, my mind now is really just sitting with some things, and I want to kind of just be with myself for a bit. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to kind of sit with myself and kind of like, just kind of gel on some things. I just want to like feel into some things. I'm probably going to meditate. That's where I'm feeling led. I'm going to answer the call. Like, now I'm feeling so fired up to just literally just let my intuition lead me and guide me. Like, because I trust it. I trust that it is guiding me in the right direction. I'm having so much faith in it. And even though, again, it feels scary at times, because some of the things that it's leading me into are things that are scary, but at the end of the day, I know that I am covered, and I know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm following where it is I'm supposed to go. So I'm just going to keep doing that. So I'm getting the hint that I need to go and sit and be in meditation and really like soak and absorb this in. So that's exactly what I'm going to go and do. I hope you have a completely great rest of your day.